Pressure is not the enemy. Pressure is the mirror. It shows you, brutally, honestly, who you really are beneath your comfort, beneath your excuses, beneath your imagined strength. Pressure does not lie. It does not flatter. It does not negotiate. It reveals the truth you've avoided for years. Most men collapse not because the weight is too heavy, but because they have spent their whole lives running from anything that demanded effort. They expect strength to appear without being tested. They want confidence without being shaken. They want identity without being carved. But nothing becomes real until pressure arrives. Pressure is the force that strips your softness. It burns away the fantasies. It tears apart the illusions you built around your abilities. And in that tearing, you see the truth. You are only as strong as what you can endure, not what you imagine, not what you say, only what you face. Pressure is the heat that cracks the old you, the you that hesitated, the you that avoided, the you that broke quickly, the you that lied to himself. No man becomes stronger without killing the version of himself that lived for comfort. Pressure is the assassin of your weakness. Pressure is the weight that creates structure. Just like stone is shaped by impact, character is shaped by resistance. Too much ease makes a man hollow. Too much softness makes a man fragile. But pressure gives you edges. Pressure gives you form. Pressure gives you identity. Pressure is the teacher that speaks only in reality. It does not care about your mood. It does not care about your past. It does not care about your excuses. It cares only about what you do when the weight lands on your shoulders. Your reaction is your truth. Pressure reveals your instinct. Do you freeze? Do you retreat? Do you collapse? Or do you step forward, even when fear vibrates in your bones? A man's instinct under fire reveals more about him than a lifetime of words. Pressure exposes your limits, not to humiliate you, but to guide you. It points to the exact place where you must grow. It tells you, here is where you break. Here is where we rebuild. This is not cruelty. This is instruction. Pressure wakes your dormant strength. It forces you to use muscles, physical, mental, emotional, that comfort never lets you touch. It drags out the warrior buried under years of softness. It demands you rise, not perfectly, but repeatedly. Pressure gives meaning to every struggle you endure. Without it, your victories mean nothing. Your confidence is fake. Your discipline is hollow. Only when pressure presses against your bones do you discover what you truly stand on. Pressure is not the thing that breaks you. It is the thing that breaks what is weak in you. It is the architect of your transformation, the sculptor of your character, the fire that shapes your identity. And in Chapter 2, you will learn why pressure feels impossible at the start, and why that feeling is the exact sign that you are becoming someone far stronger than the man you used to be. Because pressure doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to rebuild you. Pressure feels impossible not because you are weak, but because you are untested. Your body has not met its limits. Your mind has not met its truth. Your spirit has not met its fire. When pressure hits for the first time, it crashes into a version of you that has lived too long in comfort. And comfort has no armor. Pressure overwhelms you because it is the first force that refuses to lie to you. It does not care about your intentions. It does not care about your feelings. It does not care about the story you've built about yourself. It exposes the truth with brutal precision. And truth, when you're not used to seeing it, feels like destruction. Your muscles shake because they've never carried real weight before. Your breath stumbles because it's never been forced into discipline. Your thoughts scatter because they've never been cornered by reality. Pressure feels impossible because your entire system is experiencing honesty for the first time. The mind resists pressure before the body does. It panics, it doubts, it tries to negotiate. It whispers, "Stop, slow down. This is too much." But the whisper is not wisdom. It is the voice of the untrained identity trying to survive. Every man reaches a moment in the beginning where he believes he cannot continue, where the weight feels inhuman, where the burn feels unbearable, where the pressure feels suffocating. But this moment is not proof of weakness. It is the doorway into strength, a doorway few men have the courage to walk through. Pressure is supposed to break you, not permanently, but intentionally. It breaks the laziness you've carried. It breaks the illusions you've built. It breaks the habits that made you fragile. It breaks the identity that kept your potential locked in a cage. And breaking always feels like dying. Pressure shakes your confidence not to destroy it, but to rebuild it on something real. A confidence earned from surviving the fire speaks louder than any imagined strength. Confidence born from pressure is the only kind that cannot be taken from you. Pressure confuses you because it pulls away the walls you used to hide behind. Suddenly, there is nothing shielding you from your limits. No distraction, no escape, no comfort. Just you and the truth of what you can endure. This confrontation is terrifying, but necessary. The reason pressure feels impossible is because the old version of you knows it cannot survive what you are about to do next. Its weakness, its softness, its excuses, they are being dragged toward extinction. And extinction always fights back. Pressure hurts. It is supposed to. Growth that does not hurt is not growth. Work that does not break you does not rebuild you. Pressure forces you to stretch beyond the edge of who you are and into the shape of who you are becoming. The pain of pressure is temporary, but the identity it forges is permanent. Once you endure the initial shock, once you survive the first collapse, once you rise after the first real test, something shifts inside you. Something wakes up. Something chien. Something lethal. Something strong. Pressure does not stay impossible. Pressure becomes familiar. Then it becomes normal. Then it becomes fuel. And eventually, it becomes home. Because a warrior does not look for ease. A warrior looks for the weight that will reveal what he truly is. In Chapter 3, you will see how pressure does not just test you, it changes you. It burns away the man you were before and begins crafting the man you were meant to become. Pressure changes you long before you notice it. Not on the surface, not in your muscles, but deep inside, in the places you've ignored for years. Pressure begins its work in silence, while you're shaking, while you're doubting, while you're fighting just to breathe. Transformation begins in the moments you think you're failing. The first transformation is subtle. Your fear loses its teeth, not because the pressure becomes lighter, but because you become familiar with the burn. Fear feeds on the unknown, but once you step into heat repeatedly, what was once terrifying becomes simply difficult, and difficult is something you can endure. The second transformation is deeper. Your mind adapts to chaos. Where panic once exploded, now a strange clarity appears. You stop looking for escape routes. You stop begging for comfort. Your thoughts tighten, sharpen, align. You begin to understand your own thresholds with precision. The third transformation is physical. Your body learns to obey you. Your legs stop trembling as quickly. Your breath steadies faster. Your arms hold weight longer. Your spine stays upright even under severe strain. Your body stops reacting like a frightened animal and starts responding like a trained weapon. The fourth transformation is emotional. You stop taking pressure personally. Weak men think pressure means something is wrong with them. Strong men understand pressure means they are being shaped. You stop feeling attacked. You start feeling challenged. And challenge awakens something that comfort murdered long ago. The fifth transformation is psychological. Your inner dialogue changes. Where you once heard, "I can't," you now hear, "I will." Where you once said, "This is too much," you now say, "One more." The fire rewrites your language, and rewritten language rewrites identity. The sixth transformation is behavioral. You begin moving inside pain instead of collapsing under it. Your steps become firmer, your hands steadier, your rhythm tighter. Pressure no longer scatters you, it organizes you. Every strike becomes more intentional. Every rep becomes more controlled. Every breath becomes more deadly. The seventh transformation is spiritual. You stop running from who you are. Pressure forces you face to face with the man in the mirror, the real man, not the version sculpted by comfort. And in that confrontation, fear slowly fades and acceptance begins. You stop hiding from your flaws. You start hunting them. You stop avoiding your limits. You start attacking them. The eighth transformation is instinctive. Your first reaction shifts from retreat to engagement. Your body leans forward instead of backward. Your breath steadies instead of breaking. Your spine straightens instead of folding. Pressure no longer intimidates you. It activates you. The ninth transformation is identity level. You no longer see yourself as weak by default. You begin to view yourself as someone capable of carrying more than you once believed. You trust your endurance. You trust your resilience. You trust your ability to rebuild after collapse. This trust is the seed of an unbreakable man. The 10th transformation is energetic. You generate strength instead of waiting for it. Before, you relied on motivation. Now, you rely on momentum. Before, you needed perfect conditions. Now you create conditions through discipline. You no longer wait for a lighter day. You step into whatever weight exists and make it yours. And the final transformation is the most important. You stop fearing pressure because you understand what it does to you. Pressure is not punishment. Pressure is permission. Permission to grow. Permission to evolve. Permission to shed the version of yourself that would have died under the weight you now carry. You do not fear pressure anymore. You respect it. You welcome it. You rise to meet it. In Chapter 4, you will see how pressure does not only shape you, it builds a foundation so solid that life's hardest fires can no longer break you. Character is not built when everything feels manageable. Character is built when pressure closes in, when your breath shortens, when your muscles shake, when your doubts roar louder than your discipline. In those moments, the shaping begins. The fire starts carving, and who you become depends on how you respond. The first principle: stand your ground. Most men retreat. The second pressure is, they shrink, they fold, they flee. But a warrior learns to hold position, to meet the force head-on. Standing firm is the first cut in the creation of character. The second principle: do not waste suffering. The discomfort you feel is not random. It is data. It tells you where you're weak. It tells you what you've ignored. It tells you what needs sharpening. Weak men feel pain and complain. Strong men feel pain and listen. Suffering reveals the blueprint. Your job is to build from it. The third principle: pressure requires presence. You cannot fight what you are absent for. When the weight hits, your mind must be here. In this breath, in this step, in this second. Presence is power. Every warrior knows that distraction is the first enemy to kill. The fourth principle: move inside the pressure. Staying still lets fear multiply. Moving, even slightly, shows the body you are still in command. Shift your stance. Adjust your grip. Step forward. A man who moves under fire is a man becoming impossible to break. The fifth principle: match pressure with precision. Do not thrash. Do not panic. Direct your force with intention. Every hit with focus. Every breath with control. Every motion with purpose. Precision under pressure is the difference between a fighter and a weapon. The sixth principle: turn resistance into repetition. Character is not built through single heroic moments. It is built through thousands of brutal, unseen, uncelebrated repetitions. Discipline is not dramatic. It is daily. It is accumulated. It is forged one strike at a time. The seventh principle: let pressure rewrite your identity. Every time you endure, the old you weakens. Every time you push through, the new you strengthens. Identity is not fixed. It is constructed in the exact moments your mind tells you to stop. Ignore the voice. Keep going. You are rewriting who you are. The eighth principle: fuse aggression with control. Pure aggression burns you out. Pure control makes you passive. Strength is born when both fuse. Rage guided by purpose, force guided by clarity, violence guided by discipline. This fusion creates a man who hits harder because he hits smarter. The ninth principle: rise faster than you fall. Falling is normal. Breaking is normal. Failure is normal. But staying down kills character. Rise quickly. Reset quickly. Return to the fight before your weakness begs you to quit. Your recovery speed is your evolution speed. The 10th principle: fight the battle in front of you. Not tomorrow's pain, not yesterday's mistakes, just this rep, this breath, this task. Character grows in single-moment victories. Win enough moments and you win the war. The 11th principle: choose pressure voluntarily. Waiting for life to test you creates fragile men. Strong men walk directly into the weight. They seek friction. They accept difficulty. They invite hardship. Because they understand that pressure avoided is weakness multiplied. And the final principle: become the man who no longer fears the forge. Pressure stops being the enemy when you realize it is the architect of your evolution. It is the sculptor of your character. It is the fire that reveals your form. Step into it and watch who you become. Pressure does not build you instantly. It builds you quietly, one reaction at a time, one breath under strain, one choice to continue when everything inside you begs for comfort. And slowly, you begin to notice that the man waking up inside the fire is not the man who stepped into it. The signs of this change are unmistakable. The first sign: your threshold for pain rises. Where you once broke, you now endure. Where you once panicked, you now breathe. The burn that used to terrify you now feels familiar. Not easier, but less threatening. Your body understands that this pressure is shaping you. The second sign: your reactions slow down. Not in weakness, in control. Instead of flinching, you assess. Instead of retreating, you anchor your stance. Instead of collapsing, you correct your posture. Pressure no longer hijacks you. You respond, not react. The third sign: your mind becomes quieter. The noise that once screamed every time discomfort rose begins to fade. Your breaths lengthen. Your focus sharpens. You think inside the heat instead of trying to escape it. This shift is the birth of mental strength. The fourth sign: your discipline becomes heavier. You stop skipping the hard tasks. You stop searching for the easy path. You stop waiting to feel ready. You move because the mission demands it. Discipline stops being a struggle. It becomes identity. The fifth sign. Your tolerance for discomfort expands. The weight that once crushed you is now something you carry longer, further, deeper into exhaustion without breaking. Your body begins to trust you. Your mind begins to trust your body, and your spirit begins to trust the fire. The sixth sign. Your emotions stabilize under stress. Pressure provokes rage, fear, frustration, but instead of exploding, you hold the line. You breathe through the chaos. Your anger becomes fuel. Your fear becomes clarity. Your frustration becomes direction. The seventh sign. You start correcting yourself mid-struggle. Before, you crumbled and stayed down. Now you adjust. If your stance slips, you fix it. If your breath shortens, you deepen it. If your form collapses, you rebuild it on the next rep. This automatic correction is mastery beginning to form. The eighth sign. You stop negotiating with weakness. There is no more, "I'll do it later." No more, "I don't feel like it." No more, "I did enough." You either complete the task or you don't, and you refuse not to. This is the moment weakness begins to starve. The ninth sign. Pressure sharpens your presence. Your posture shifts. Your eyes grow heavier. Your silence grows louder. People feel the difference in you. Not because you boast, but because you carry the quiet weight of a man who has been tested and refused to break. The 10th sign. You crave resistance. You no longer want easier days. You no longer fear heavy workloads. You no longer hide from difficulty. You lean into pressure with a steady breath and a steady mind. You understand that friction is the birthplace of evolution. The 11th sign. You see your former self clearly. Not with shame, with understanding. You realize how small your world was when you lived in comfort, how fragile your confidence was when it was untested, how weak your discipline was when it was unchallenged. Pressure widens your vision, and the man you were becomes unrecognizable. And the final sign. You feel yourself becoming solid. Not rigid, solid. A man who bends but does not break. A man who suffers but does not collapse. A man who breathes through storms that would destroy the version of himself he left behind. This solidity is character being born. Pressure is not something you escape. It is something you train with. Just as metal is shaped by repeated blows, you are shaped by repeated moments of standing inside the fire. Strength is not built by avoiding weight. It is built by learning how to carry it. The first method. Meet pressure immediately. Do not wait for courage. Do not wait for certainty. Do not wait for comfort. When the weight lands, you respond. Your instinct must shift from hesitation to engagement. A man who steps forward first is a man pressure cannot control. The second method. Breathe into the weight. Most men collapse not from the pressure itself, but from the panic that rises with it. A slow inhale loosens the fear. A deep exhale anchors the body. Breath is the handle you use to lift the unbearable. The third method. Simplify the moment. Pressure feels overwhelming only when your mind scatters. Bring everything back to one thought, one task, one rep, one strike. The present moment is the only battlefield you ever win on. The fourth method. Move with intention inside discomfort. Stillness under panic creates collapse. Movement, even a single step, Proves to your body that you remain in command. Shift your stance. Adjust your form. Pull, push, strike. Motion dissolves fear. The fifth method: control your rhythm. Pressure will try to break your timing, to rush you, to scatter you. But the warrior who keeps his rhythm keeps his power. Steady steps, steady breath, steady strikes. Consistency under pressure creates indestructibility. The sixth method: accept pressure as instruction. Pressure teaches with perfect clarity. If your legs shake, train them. If your breath collapses, discipline it. If your form breaks, rebuild it. Pressure does not insult you, it informs you. Every weakness revealed is a command. Fix this. The seventh method: extend your suffering by choice. Stay one breath longer, hold one moment longer, push one rep further. Abandon that you choose builds strength faster than pain that happens to you. Voluntary suffering forges men comfort will never understand. The eighth method: reset quickly. Do not lie on the ground. Do not search for excuses. Rise. Reform your stance. Re-enter the fight. The speed at which you recover defines the speed at which you evolve. The ninth method: let pressure sharpen concentration. Most men lose their mind when the weight spikes. You cannot. You must narrow your awareness until only the task remains. Pressure rewards the man who can stay calm inside the storm. The 10th method: attack your limit repeatedly. Not once a week, not once a month. Repeatedly, until your limit bends, cracks, and reshapes itself into a new threshold. Limits do not disappear. They move only when you push them. The 11th method: develop a ritual of entering the fire. A stance, a breath, a moment of silence. This ritual tells your body, we are here to grow, we are here to endure. Ritual makes pressure predictable. Predictability makes pressure bearable. Bearable pressure makes you dangerous. And the final method: show up tomorrow. Strength is repetition. Character is repetition. Resilience is repetition. The fire transforms the man who returns to it day after day after day. Not when he feels strong, but when he feels weak. Not when he is motivated, but when he is tired. Not when the world is gentle, but when the world is heavy. The forge remembers every strike, so give it another. There is a silence that pressure creates. A silence earned only by men who refused to run from the weight. It is not the silence of peace, and not the silence of rest. It is the silence of knowing. I survived the fire, and I am no longer the same. This silence is the completion of everything pressure came to do. You are not lighter. You are heavier. Not weaker, but steadier. Not calmer, but controlled. Pressure has carved away the noise in your mind, the softness in your chest, the hesitation in your bones. It has left behind something clean and sharp and unmistakably strong. In this silence, you begin to realize what pressure actually gave you. Not strength alone, but certainty. A certainty that comes only from seeing yourself under maximum force and refusing to collapse. Most men never meet this version of themselves. They never stay long enough in the heat, but you did. And the silence now forming inside your ribcage is your reward. You move differently. Not proudly, but purposefully. Every step feels connected to the man you had to become to stand here. Every breath feels earned. Every look in your eyes carries the weight of battles fought and battles stayed in. This is not arrogance, it is the consequence of discipline under fire. Pressure becomes less of an enemy and more of a landscape. You navigate it with the same steadiness another man walks through air. Where others tremble, you adjust. Where others panic, you breathe. Where others break, you bend and return sharper. Pressure stopped shaping you and began serving you. There is a moment every forged man reaches where he realizes he no longer flinches at the weight. His wrists stay firm. His breath stays slow. His eyes stay focused. This is the moment where pressure stops being something that happens to you and becomes something you rise to meet. You no longer wait for the right conditions. You no longer wait to feel ready. You no longer wait to be motivated. You step forward because stepping forward is who you are now. The man who used to hesitate has died in the fire you kept entering. You begin choosing what other men avoid. You take the harder path, the heavier weight, the longer fight. Not for pride, not for image, not for applause, but because you know that ease rots potential and pressure awakens it. You become loyal to the version of yourself built under strain. People around you feel the change. They sense a presence that wasn't there before. Your silence carries weight. Your eyes carry truth. Your movements carry memory. The memory of what you endured to become solid. You do not need to prove anything. Strength speaks without sound. Pressure no longer takes anything from you. Instead, it gives. It gives clarity. It gives identity. It gives direction. It gives depth. It takes the pieces of the old you and rebuilds them into someone capable of carrying fate without collapsing under it. And then comes the deepest realization. You were not supposed to avoid pressure. You were made to withstand it. Your bones were made to hold weight. Your mind was made to enter storms. Your spirit was made to burn and rebuild and burn again. This is the nature comfort never allowed you to discover. The silence becomes complete when you finally accept that pressure is not temporary. It is part of life. And the man who learns to breathe inside it, to act inside it, to rise inside it, is the man who controls his destiny. Pressure makes you dangerous not because it hardens you, but because it deepens you. So as this chapter ends, and the flames behind you fade, stand still for a moment and feel the weight resting calmly in your chest. This is not fear. This is not doubt. This is strength. Quiet, heavy, earned. You did not escape pressure. You became the man who can carry it, and this silence is the proof.